Alright, 3, 2, 1. What's up, YouTube and Twitch? It's me, Wolfton, and it's time for Dungeons and Dragons again. Sorry, hold on. Need to get into my vocals. Okay. Hoping everything is good. Last time we left off, I do not remember anything. I do not care about that multiplayer hosting. Shut up.
What can I do for you?
Do you have an open room for the night?
Yeah, haven't had a lot of customers lately since most travelers aren't being let into the city. So you got your pick of the place. Just be 1 gold piece.
There you go.
It's just 1 gold piece. How bad can it be?
Thank you. Now, let me just show you to your room.
Alright.
No. Stay away. No. Stop it. Leave me alone. Go away!
Vair! And don't Vair! It's okay!
No.
No one here.
Leave me.
It's just us.
Get back!
It's just us, okay?
Where are they? Contra, where are they?
What the hell?
They...
That's not the first time you've had a dream like that. It's getting worse.
Yes, they are.
What were you dreaming
What was
about?
it?
You needn't pretend. You saw it too.
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Aww. Ooh, finally, potions. Jeez. So many gold coins. I need to start finding stuff to spend it on, like armor and stuff. How do I get downstairs? How do I make it where I don't freaking have the sword? Where's the exit? I'm stuck! Oh.
About last night.
Please, do not speak of it.
It's just that... Was the experience really that bad? Having your body stolen. I know you were scared, but those dreams you have and the way you acted when the cultists caught us...
I said not to speak of it. I want no reminder of that. But if you really insist on satisfying your childish, idiotic curiosity, then just know this. Having my soul ripped from my body was the most painful thing that I have ever experienced. I did not know that pain could be so complete or overwhelming. Not being able to do anything about it was even worse. Now be silent and go speak with the sage.
Alright. So, where do I go? Oh, port. Gotta run all the way back up there.
Ah, there you are.
What's up?
Yvonne and I have been working on your conundrum. I have some good news and I have some bad news.
We're let's hear the good news.
Alright.
Well, to begin with, we have found a way to safely separate Vair's soul from your body and put it back into his own while expelling the parasite that is latched onto him.
What's the bad news?
Alright, now give me my
The bad
identity.
news, I'm afraid, is that the artifact you need to put Vair back into his own body is rather far away, and may not actually be where we think it is. You see, while investigating, we encountered two principal problems. Removing and transporting another creature's soul is actually rather simple if you have the appropriate knowledge or equipment. I've done it myself on several occasions. The problems are that Endandravair's body is already inhabited by a living creature that may have some control over it, and furthermore, we do not know how much damage this creature has inflicted on Vair's body, nor whether removing the parasite forcibly would do even more. For all we know, removing the creature would kill Vair's body, and trying to put his soul back into it would be, well, pointless. He would simply die as any other creature does when their body expires. To address this, we tracked down an artifact known as the Rod of Alignment. Its relatively simple, if exceptionally powerful function, is to set things back into their natural intended state. It can only do so on a limited scale and needs time to recharge, but it should do the trick.
What's the catch?
The catch?
The catch is that, like I said, we are not absolutely sure about where it is. We just have a very good guess that will at least put you on the artifact's trail.
Will that be enough on
Alright.
its own?
Yes, though depending on how powerful the parasite is, you will likely need to weaken the creature before the artifact can extract it. Living things can resist magical effects, but weakening the target will reduce its ability to do so. The rod was last seen in the possession of Myastan Kimmerin, a morally dubious dragonborn. Without getting into too many details, he was last seen with it in Icewind Dale when going to speak to a storm giant friend of his who lives in the area. There have not been any reports of the artifact since that visit, though Kimmerin has certainly left their mark on various places without it in the intervening time, so we think it may have been left in the storm giant's keeping. If not, then they may have an idea of where to find it.
Whoa.
We should get going then.
Hello?
Any recommendations for getting to Icewind Dale? Preferably within this century?
Well, there's a ship heading north in the next day or so. I arranged passage for you, though you will have to find other ships heading north on your own once this one stops in Waterdeep. Shouldn't be too troublesome this time of year. Oh, and one last thing. One of our occultists was able to identify those grinning creatures that you have encountered. They are called Grue, and are part of a large, mysterious category of creatures commonly called Starspawn. Whatever their purpose is here, it cannot be good. The few times the Starspawn Grue are mentioned in our books usually labels them as minions, shock troopers, and harbingers for even greater evils and agents of ancient mad gods. How they came here is unknown, but their very presence is troubling. The people working with them probably worship whatever elder god the Grue serve. I suspect that you have found a cult of the Old Ones, which may explain why the man in the mask was interested in the devil cultists you found in Adro's Tower. They would likely have similar goals and could be using similar resources.
This information has left Thesaurus shaken. He does not seem worried so much about the Grue themselves as to what their appearance in our world might mean.
Thank you for the information.
Limited as it was. Keep this with you as you travel. You can use this to contact me from anywhere in Faerun at any time. If you're in dire trouble, or if you encounter something that might be very interesting to me, use that. Otherwise, abuse this privilege and I will sever the connection permanently. Now go down to the docks and you will find passage on a ship heading north. Good luck.
Abuse it. Okay, is there like a blacksmith anywhere? Like, I need armor, weapons, stuff like that. I'm gonna keep on doing this. Alright, leave. I'm lost. Oh, wait. Never mind. I found it. Okay, blacksmith, anywhere? I'm looking for signs. Really? No blacksmith? That's the N. Potions. Armor. Here we go. Yes. Yes. Finally could use my money. Give me that. This. Toss it in. Give me that. Ooh, speed. Ooh. I do like speed. Okay. I think I'm good though. And this. Finally, we're going places. We're upgrading. We're doing stuff.
Need a lift?
The voyage north is long, and you discover an intense dislike of the sea, as you find yourself repeatedly clutching the ship's railing and spewing out various meals into the waves. As the voyage continues, the air also grows colder, as settlements and cities along the coast become fewer and far between. By the time the captain tells you that your destination is near, you have already started counting how many seconds it takes for your puke to freeze against the hull of the ship. Looking up from the railing, though, you see a dark shape looming through the blowing snow, and something about it that has nothing to do with the cold causes you to shiver.
Ah, I see the prison inspector has caught your eye. Best hope you don't find yourself going there anytime soon, unless you have business.
Why build something like that all the way out here?
Well, the nice and fancy folk don't want no reminders of the dirty and dangerous people that they've locked up. So they put them as far from civilization as you can imagine. Care Dineval notwithstanding.
How much farther until port?
Not much farther at all. See, there's our harbour. Just keep heading along that there path and you'll find your way to Care Dineval. Not much of a place for southerners, between the cold and the rough company, but you'll find shelter from the blizzards, and food. Good luck, wherever your journey takes you.
Where's the boat? Or shit, where's the boat? What the? Okay.
Oh, what a miserable place.
How are you cold? I can hear you shivering. That doesn't make sense. I'm the one who has to walk through this.
Oh, maybe because I am not simply a passive observer, and I am actually sharing your body. How many times must I explain this?
Right, but shivering? Thought you needed your own body for that.
Never mind. Why would anyone choose to live in such a dismal part of the world?
Judging by what the captain said along the way, people who either don't want to be found, or have nowhere else to go.
Well, if we are to keep our visit as brief as possible, I would suggest finding the nearest bartender.
Crap,
Such
I did
might
the
have
wrong
heard
thing.
rumors of a giant.
I wasted a healing potion. Damn it. Hey, more gold coins. Ooh, strength. You go up there. You go over there. Boom. Okay. Now, where am I supposed to be going? Oh wait, Wayfinder. Forgot about this. Nope. Don't want to deal with you. No. No, 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 no. No. I need more power. This way.
Haven't seen you around before. What do you want?
Friendly.
Have you heard anything about a storm giant in the area? I'm looking for one that's supposed to live nearby.
Storm giant? That ain't like a frost giant? Or do you mean a stone giant? Because we got plenty of those up on our spine. Sometimes wander this way to hunt and raid.
No, I mean storm giant.
Then I've got nothing for you. Though you could always ask Kelly, Goat Kicker. She's been around a fair amount, one of those adventurer types, always looking for mercenary work and places to explore. You can usually find her down by the lakeside docks.
What can you tell me about this town?
Other than it being a hive of scum and villainy, you got the castle up the hill, the lake we fish knucklehead trout out of when it's not frozen over. And that's about it. What it's left after the rest of 10 towns after the incident some years back. Even the rogues of the world don't want to stay here if they can help it.
So long.
Seriously? You're not even gonna buy a meal or a room? Ugh, wasting my time.
I'm just... Okay, I'm sorry, man. Besides, I'm technically not wasting your time. You the one that started talking to me.
Are you Helia?
And who wants to know?
My name is Katra, and I'm looking for a storm giant that's supposed to live in the Dale. Have you heard of anything like that?
Storm giant. Well, I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly what you're on about, but well, my partner and I did see something right queer in the mountains about a month back, and it was definitely giant and definitely stormy at the time.
Okay.
Any details you can give me?
Hi, there's a trail on the opposite side of this lake, right across from us. That goes up into the mountains, as called the Spine. A blizzard started blowing around one of the peaks in particular, just a few years before I showed up here. Never let up once, nor moved. Storm just sits there, blowing away. My partner and I, we thought we'd go see if anything were up that way. Or maybe we'd find some magic item or a wizard or something causing the storm. Maybe knock some sense into them or get some loot from the expedition.
And what does this have to do with the giant?
I'm getting there. So, after about an hour marching through the storm, we hear this voice in the blizzard saying, "Turn back and you'll die here," and some such. We weren't about to pack it in though. Thing is, the snow was getting so thick and high around us, we could hardly even walk, and it was getting dark. We tried to find shelter, but just kept getting turned around in the storm, and we were getting right cold. Cold to the point you don't feel no cold no more. Wasn't until I hit the ground and everything started going black that I realized I was freezing to death. But then, next thing I know, I'm awake. My toes and fingers hurt something fierce from the frostbite, and my whole body was stiff, but there I was, lying next to my partner. We'd been taken all the way down the mountain to a little cave, and someone had even set up a fire for us. But here's the kicker. There weren't no footprints around us. Nothing in the snow. 'Twere the wildest thing I ever seen, and I still ain't been able to figure it out.
She's clearly told this story a number of times, so it's hard to say how much of it is rehearsed exaggeration.
Thank you for your time.
Well, that is at least a little promising. What say you, Petra?
It's the only lead we've got at the moment, so it's probably worth investigating.
Climb the what? Oh. Cool. The time for these mod packs is just awesome. The timing, the way it looks, the graphics, awesome. I'm borrowing a horse. There we go. Nope. Okay, I'm done fighting. Let's go. I lost 2 horses.
I should warn you, in case you did not already know. Dragons and giants have a long-standing rivalry that verges on hatred, depending on the parties involved. Storm giants are known as goodly, if stern, creatures, but regardless of this one's disposition, it might be for the best if you do not mention my presence or involvement.
Ugh, something else to complicate things. That's good to know. Thanks.
Oh wow. Snow is real.
Hello? This is the end. Where are you? I just want to talk.
Run past me. It's not, Bobby. My horse is not down here. Come on. Sit down.
Shall not proceed! You tread a dangerous path, human. If you have come to rob or hunt me, then I hope that you have made peace with yourself.
Something like that.
Khadra is a storm giant, and one who has ascended beyond the restrictions of their body, it seems. They aren't just controlling the storm around us. They are the storm. It is a part of them. Be careful.
Speak now and tell me your purpose in coming here, lest—
She is quite guarded and wary of you, but contrary to her words, she does not seem to want to harm you, though is certainly willing to if you threaten her.
Do you know a druid named Myaston Kimmerin?
No. Should I?
You see recognition flicker across her broad features at Kimmerin's name, but can also tell that the subject has made her even more guarded.
I think you do know them, and I need help, and I think that either you or he can give it to me.
I am listening.
My friend has been infested with a parasite that has also displaced his soul. We were told by the Sage of Magic at Candlekeep that his best hope is to find the Rod of Alignment, which was last seen with—
And what if I refuse to help? What will you do?
I got nothing. We are at your mercy.
Humble and sincere. That is promising. This is a powerful item that you seek, and not something to be handed over lightly. Though perhaps you will do— Very well. I indeed possess the rod, and am willing to part with it in return for a favor. The druid who last held the rod is indeed a friend of mine. Kimmerin, however, has a tendency to use force to protect the wilderness and its creatures, rather than negotiate. The Lord's Alliance decided that they had suffered his vigilantism long enough, and have imprisoned him in the great fortress they built nearby, known as Revel's End. cannot enter that bastion, as its
She is used to keeping her own counsel, and it seems that leaving you in the dark is to her advantage, as you can read nothing on her face.
A prison break to set free a dangerous environmentalist vigilante? Count me in.
I wasn't even paying attention, and yes, I agree.
Well then, perhaps Kimmerin has found a kindred spirit in you. A last warning
I
to
want to
you.
go through this prison break. Come
Beware
on.
the prison, for it is not just a trapped and warded fortress. Something I have not seen the guards at their outposts for nearly a week, and there is now a ferocious flying creature there. Every time I've tried to approach since its appearance, it has beaten me back, rather severely at one point. I do not know if the jailers have summoned it as an additional guardian, or whether it is there for other reasons. But be wary of a dark creature with bat-like wings. Hope, good luck.
Okay, thank you. Can I? No? Damn, okay. Hey, horse, come here.
That is
Yeah,
all
yeah.
a rather tall order, and none of it too encouraging. At this point, the best we can do is probably to investigate the prison, see if we can identify some of its defenses and any gaps therein.
Still break. Hello? Okay. Alright. Okay, this way.
The Illithid, also known as Mind Flayers, once ruled vast empires across multiple worlds, conquering whole races and forcing them into service. Ships like this one were how the monsters traveled between the stars and across planes of existence. Be glad that this one is long since crashed and abandoned. Otherwise, its presence would foretell a coming calamity.
Should have grabbed my horse. What am I doing? Get back here. Hello guys, that's through.
No sign of that creature that Nalkra warned us about. Can you discern anything noteworthy?
You know, despite the prison's reputation, it actually looks like a pretty cozy and inviting place. This could be rather pleasant.
Forcing our way in isn't going to be an option, I don't think.
No, I think you are quite right about that.
Alright. Stealth it
Perhaps
is.
we can strike a deal with whoever runs the prison. Barring that, simply seeing the inside might give us some ideas about how to get Kimmerin out. Still no guards? You would think that someone would have stopped or questioned us by now. I do not like the feel of this. Make sure that the front door stays open and unlocked, too. I do not wish to be trapped in here. See what you can find through that hole. There might be another passage or something similar. Something to lead us out of here.
What hole? This? Didn't even see that.
That looks like it connects to the door in the entryway, and judging by these notes, most of the rest of the prison, too. It seems to be a full containment and lockdown system. Everything is barred and sealed. Perhaps there has been a prison riot or some revolt. Messy as that may be, it could provide a good distraction for getting inside
Okay.
and extracting Kimmerin.
No? Hold up. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Hey, how about this? That would have been my option. I'm gonna roll the dice to just destroy the mechanism. Not me. The head sounds look good. No, we're not. Where do I go? I swear this always happens in caves. Do I go back out the way I came? No? Nope. That's a hole. Hole. Nope. Like a code, isn't there? Oh, I have to look for a code. Oh. Of course. Why didn't I think of that before? I don't understand. I hate puzzles. Alright. I'm gonna put this brain to work. Any clues, pal? Any clues? I'm looking at everything. And there's more over here. Great. I guess I use it because I have nothing but, oh no, that's a 7. 0, 7. Or is that an 8? If it is a 0, 0, unless 8, that's a 3? Yeah.
There.
8.
Now let us get back into the open and hope that we have not released all of the prisoners or endangered the guards.
I'm a dumbass.
What was that? Oh, what are these things?
Demons! What are demons doing in a prison?
Hey, I don't care. I'm getting coin. Oh, richer and richer.
Devils and now demons. Encountering both in such a relatively short time is seldom a good sign. Either you are cursed with, unless Rebel's End is taken to enlisting monsters from the abyss as guards, something has gone thoroughly awry. This is...
Any advice going into this?
Yes. Don't die.
Helpful.
As we go, look for evidence of a cult like the one we found near Candlekeep. If we find who or whatever created the portal, we may in turn discover a way to collapse it.
Alright, let's do this. Fail. Stand a chance.
Those must have been the gods. Either there is a spellcaster nearby animating them, or they've been possessed by demonic spirits. I do not see evidence of the warden, nor anyone else. He likely took...
You sort through the room, but nothing catches your eye. There doesn't seem to be much here. Aside from forms and other You sort through the room, but...
Which way? Seems like that's familiar. Because it is. Damn it.
That looks like it was probably the warden.
There we go.
Their body is no longer their own. No choice, no movement, not commanded by something else. A puppet. Nothing to be done, no helping them, nothing.
Whoa! Tell me it's gonna be so big. Not anymore, sucker.
Have to break him. That is all. Just break what is left. Break the shell. Break the puppet, and it will be over. Good work.
Are you okay? You sounded a little lost for a while there.
I am fine now.
That seemed to really affect you. Do you want to talk about what just happened?
This is too familiar. Like what happened in my cave, the close spaces, being unable to do anything, having to watch everything around me without the power to influence it, then seeing someone else's body has been stolen from them and turned into a marionette for someone else's amusement or cruel deeds, while I am forced to feel you break what is left of them. And I see me in my body instead of a skeleton, and it just makes everything... I feel everything that you feel, and see everything that you see in a physical sense, but my emotions are still my own, and they color our experiences differently. I see them differently in that way. And I cannot control how those experiences affect me, and that in itself makes it worse. The lack of control, that is. Feeling even more helpless and all the more weak and pathetic because it spirals into panic or becomes a dark pit that I lose myself in for a long time afterward. Minutes.
I'm sorry. That's a lot.
Thank you, but
Okay, don't
do
care
not
anymore.
be sorry. Perhaps it is best we move on. Keys. Find the keys.
You sift through the shards of bone and scraps of torn clothes and armor until you hear a jangle.
So much talking. Kidding me, right? Let's do this. And then cool. That's close.
Oh, the jingling of keys. Now that is a welcome sound. Certainly better than listening to screaming demons, anyhow. And who might you be? I see no uniform. You don't look like a demon to me.
My name's Katra. I'm here to get you out.
Are you now? Well, that's nice, but I find it hard to believe. Still, very well. My name is Mayastan Kimarin. What do you want with me exactly?
Nalkra sent me to free you.
Oh, finally. She said she would figure something out, but I'd given up on her once the demons appeared.
Will these keys get you out?
Why, yes, they will. Glad to see someone thinking ahead. That being said, I won't be going anywhere while that portal's still open, so you'll have to go find my magic focus, too.
I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Okay. Ay, caramba. Down, birdie. That's one bad bird. Damn it. There we go. You know, it just kicked me out. So I think this is where I'm going to end the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If so, clap that like button, subscribe, join the Wolfpack, and I will see y'all in the next one.